That's not it. That's not what we're doing. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again. It is Thursday, and we are back with AEW Top 5 Champions in totality. And why do I have a Crown Jewel thing in the background right now? This is disgusting. I thought that was okay.
Crown Jewel's over, buddy.
Crown Jewel is definitely over. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Top 5 AEW Champions in its totality. We will be drafting. So this is not just the AEW World Champion. This is your tag champions, your women's champion, your TBS champions, your TNT champions, all in totality. And we are going to try to put together our top 5 of what we think is the best list, with 2 honorable mentions and a wild card pick. Now, I'm really bugging right now because I can't find my pictures.
Yeah, it looks like in the Dark Ages.
Yeah. Okay. So the rules go as followed. I'll get this in a minute. Yeah, I'll get this in a minute. Anyway, the rules goes as followed. Each participant gets 5 picks. The picks must come from the draft pool of the most popular results that I've Googled. Actually, all of these come directly from AEW's website. Once a pick is made, it is no longer to be able to draft it. Each player may choose 1 wildcard pick. If it is not in the pool, it does not count against them. No wildcard pick can be resulted from the pool, and at the end of the draft, 1 trade can be utilized by each participant. The draft will be decided by viewers and poll. And so this is what our champion pool looks like here. The most popular, influential champions across the board in AEW's 5-year span. So I'm just going to leave it to you, EC, because you seem to do this. You've done every draft, just about, except for the top 5 women's. Are you deferring?
Yeah, I am not going to, I am a man of morals, and I was not going to sit here and objectify women. What do I look like, a president-elect? Look, I'm going to sit here and say,
whoa.
I am going to defer over to Dan the Man. He can have first-round pick.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
so I am. All right. So I will bring up the draft pool for you.
Okay. Well, I mean, there's if we're going to talk about who has had the best title run, who has really personified what AEW has been so far, there's only one person that comes to mind.
Please don't pick my pick.
You know who it is. It's Kenny Omega.
Fuck.
It is the cleaner.
I cannot even. I knew that was. Yeah, I didn't know that was coming. I definitely knew that was coming. I did not know you were coming, Pauls. So that was my first pick versus EC, because I was for sure EC was going to defer. So Kenny Omega is off the board. Jeez, that's a really good pick. Okay. So, EC, are you deferring, or are you going? Are you deferring, or are you staying where you at?
No, we're gonna pass. We're gonna pass to UZ. I will be last in this first round.
Okay. Oh, man, I had this a completely different way, and now that just messed me up. Well, there's only really 2 choices here. If I'm going to match Dan's energy, since he's bringing big energy, I'm going to go with Jericho, because I think there's only 3 people that personify what AEW is about. If we're talking what that brand is, and I think that EC is smart enough to pick the 3rd one. If he is not, I think Dan will. But EC, it's on you.
Oh, we know
said that Jericho pick. I'm not going to deny. I'm really pissed off of that Jericho pick. He was my number 2 pick. He was going to be going in the second round, but that's fine. That's fine. No problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick my number 1 pick because I knew the 2 of you were not going to pick the number 1 pick, but the best person, right? The best person who had the best championship reign and all of the whackness.
This is easy. He's going to pick
one person and one person. That is somebody who won the international championship for a tear of almost 1 year, is going after the AEW World Championship, and that is OC freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Best title reign I've seen ever in All Elite Whackness.
That was my second pick on my draft board, so that's really good. Do I not have him on the board? I do not have Cassidy on the board. Wow. Okay. Well, I'm just going to take this FTR. We're going to edit it and move it down.
What's going on,
really
Charmaine?
What's going on, Jeff? How are you, Charmaine?
Hi, Charmaine. Yeah, I think this is pretty evident where you're going to go next, Dan.
Well, you know where I'm going, and I have to go this way because this is the only champion that has held the title multiple times. He is the one superstar. Yes, I said superstar that has come and changed the game. He was the first one to cross over besides Jericho. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cross Jon Moxley off that list right now.
Yeah, I knew it. That was literally the most. I thought that was the more obvious pick that EC should have picked.
Just a second.
Absolutely.
Why? Just a second. He's had the championship, 3-4 times, right? None of them been memorable. The only one that was memorable was possibly his first one because he beat Chris Jericho and he had a championship during the pandemic era. Besides that, I don't barely remember him. He beat CM Punk for a cup of coffee, I think. Right now, he's the champion, and he doesn't even come out with the championship. They fake like it's in a briefcase that's not big enough to hold the championship. So I can't sit here and say that was he would have been in my top 5. That was a terrible pick.
That was a great pick. So go home, Roger.
No, I can't. I cannot condone that. Looking at this list of world champions, I mean, literally 1, 2, and 3 is the most obvious choice here. So there's nobody.
Didn't Jon Moxley lose the title to Kenny Omega? Right, he lost to the Kenny Omega. But didn't Jon Moxley have a fight with Eddie Kingston in an explosion match or something?
No, Kingston came to cover him. That was Mox and Omega.
Oh, terrible! That took away from his title reign.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take.
No, we don't.
This is obvious.
I can't. I don't surprise he's a champion.
I'm going to take the very obvious. That if Dan is talking very obvious, I'm taking Swerve Strickland for my number 2. I didn't want to go 2 world champions, but I mean, Swerve he's won the tag championship, and for the time being that he was champion, he beat like 9 other world champions, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, Swerve Strickland is my number 2 pick. EC, the end of round 2 is all on you.
So just a second, we're over here and we're picking terrible picks and terrible world champions. Like we literally picked Swerve Strickland, who's arguably the 3rd or 2nd worst AEW world champion in history. The man did nothing until he didn't have a good feud with a championship until he faced Daniel Bryan and he lost. Right? Tapped out. That's what he did. Swerve did not have. He was a boring champion. Because you know why? Because he was a face. He won the championship. When he went after the championship, he was supposed to be a heel, right? He's better as a heel. He's not as good as a face. That was a terrible pick. No, you want to pick a good champion? I will pick a good champion. And I don't have to just pick world champions. I'm not going to pick a world champion.
He's going with Christian Cage.
I'm going to pick a TBS champion. The TBS champion. The inaugural TBS champion. Who had such a great reign, much better than Swerve Strickland, much better than Orange Cassidy. I'm talking about number 2, In WWE, I'm talking about Jade Cargill. What a great championship run she had. She is my number 2 pick.
I can't.
That is the least. Anymore. That is the least of my worries. That is the least of my worries when it comes to that championship. That championship doesn't even deserve to be on anybody's list. She was champion for 508 days. Who memorable did she face? She faced a bunch of women that cleaned 7-Eleven toilets.
She was like 51-0. It was a great title.
She faced women that changed the toilet cakes in bathrooms. She didn't face anybody.
Strickland faced and beat for when he was
9
champion.
different world champions. What are you talking
about?
Samoa Joe.
Name the 9 world champions. Samoa Joe. He beat Samoa Joe. Okay, he beat a 45-year-old person who last was seen.
Oh, now age matters. No.
I'm just saying.
Age matters. Like
when he faced somebody good, he lost the championship. The only person he beat that was decent was Will Ospreay because Will Ospreay wouldn't give him a rub. That was it. Besides that, he didn't beat anybody of any credibility. None. His championship run was boring. It was all about coffee and dancing. That's all it was about. I'm sorry.
Oh, you want to know the best thing about Jade Cargill's run besides her outfits? The fact that she kissed Ty Conti in the middle of a match.
No, I'll tell you what the best thing about her run. Let's see if I still have it.
The karate.
I just know that I can't wait to make my pick now.
Hold on, let me see if I still have it.
I cannot wait to make this pick.
Where's it at? God dang it! I know I'm gonna find it. Is it in the Raw? Let me see. Where's it at?
It's in the wrong. He's in the wrong.
I can't find it. What she told.
It's not the
there,
right
there it is.
Bitch, shut up before I kick you in the face again. Nobody gives a damn about that karate shit.
Best part of AEW ever seen. I've never seen a scene that's so good in AEW until then. You didn't see it? See it again.
Bitch, shut up before I kick you in the face again. Nobody gives a damn about that karate shit.
Now you might be asking me, EC, what was so good about that scene? I'll tell you what's so good. Remember the other week I told you about Javon Evans didn't really want none? Look at Tay Conti. She's talking to him some shit. She acts like she's froggy, but then she puts her arms out because she want to be held back. I told you that's what people do. That's what these little fakes do. Look at this. Watch it.
Bitch, shut up before I kick you in the face again. Nobody.
She's gonna hold her arms out because she want to be held back. Look at that. She wanted no piece of Jade Cargill. Best championship run. Number 2. It would have been number 3, but you pick Chris Jericho.
Okay, so now I just have to while I'm buying time to get these pictures ready for this graph before.
Yeah, I try to help you out because I knew it. You see that? It's like a Philadelphia Eagle quarterback to a wide receiver.
I am confused at your strategy right here, and I gotta be honest. I think that you're drunk.
No, drunk are these picks. Warlow, Hook, Young Bunks. No.
We understand that you hate AEW.
I don't hate AEW.
Hate.
I don't hate AEW.
Bro, stop it.
I just call it like I see it. AEW has some issues, and I bring out those issues to all of you.
Playing yourself, you see.
I don't know who hates it more, you or Steven.
Steven, by far.
Or Vince.
Well, he hates everything.
I don't hate AEW. I am a fan of AEW. I just feel like the whackness be whack, and people don't like to call it out on this bullshit.
Okay.
Dice, I don't know how much longer I can stall. You ready? What's going on? Can we get
We're good. I should have had these pictures, but I don't know who people are.
We could have ran a commercial.
We're running a commercial now. We have one. You have one. I'm putting one at the end. So
I have one. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We want to run this commercial. I really want to run Mike Knox because you don't run Mike Knox. He gets upset with you because he feels like you don't run a Mike Knox commercial. But that shit says 2 minutes, 21 seconds.
He's not the next show. It's either the previous show, or the next show is usually how I do my.
All right, well, you're gonna play the last one, so I'm gonna play this one.
But honestly, what was mostly impressive for me in this whole time match was Ivy Nile choking the shit out of Maxine Dupree. Like how impressive that move is every time she does it. It's like she does it with more force every single time. It's like
I agree. It was very impressive to see Ivy Nile choke out Maxine Dupree, especially since it didn't happen on Raw. But when she did it to Zelina Vega, it was even more impressive.
My bad. Look, after a while, when you have representation just choking bitches, like you just get the names mixed up.
Hopefully Hopefully, people don't have a reputation for choking bitches. That sounds like somebody who needs to go to jail. That sounds like somebody needs to go to jail.
Ivy now has a reputation for choking bitches.
Okay,
like,
all right.
Okay. This is not like her first and second choke out.
The way you said it was like Ike Turner was out there or something, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's Ivy now. Ivy now is Ike Turner.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I have a question, EC. Since you chose Orange Cassidy, he was not on the list.
Mm-hmm.
Are you using that as your first or your wild card?
It's my first. He was the greatest champion ever in AEW.
Okay. That is
okay.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Right
banger
now.
after banger after banger after banger. No disrespect to Sheamus, but he did when he was champion. It was amazing.
Okay. Looking at the draft pools right now, I have 1 and 2 as Jericho and Swerve Strickland. Executive has Orange Cassidy and Jay Cargill, and Dan the Man has Kenny Omega and John Moxley. So, looking at the draft board, round 3 starts off with you, Dan. Here is your draft pool.
So, this next pick, I feel it's pretty obvious. I feel like it's going to be somebody else's next pick if I don't do it. And I don't care what EC says. This man was the longest reigning AEW champion in the history of AEW. He is the salt of the earth. He is MJF.
It's a really good pick. He wouldn't have made my list, but your list is full of heavy hitters right now.
Just a second. You said it's full of world champions, right? That's what you said?
I said his list is full of world champions.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
All right. Because
I said heavy hitters.
You know why they're heavy hitters? Because they're all world champions. He's not taking a risk of stepping out there and actually presenting a champion that's good before they become a world champion. Right? That's why my list is so great. I'm not just picking world champions. I'm picking champions.
I'm not done. I'm not.
Oh, your first 3 are world champions. You're just running out of world champions. That's why. There's not much left. You know what I'm saying? We're going to pick Hangman Page. Oh, you had a great one. All right, go ahead. CM Punk. You know what I'm saying? He held the championship, then he went to tie his shoe and got injured for 6 months. Like, come on, let's be real.
That's how it is, though.
I'm going to go with, for my next pick, I had this in my head as a roster, as I was looking at the roster, and I wanted to go a completely different route. Looking at that TBS championship, that shit is so sad. My next pick, I had 2 of them in my head. And I'm just going to go with, because she's a multi-time champion, and in totality, she's held the belt the 3rd longest. I'm going to go with Toni Storm.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Toni Storm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I thought so. It was a toss-up between her and Cara Shida and Britt Baker. Everybody knows I love me some Britt Baker, but yeah. Actually, no, it wasn't Cara Shida. It was Thunder Rosa. It was Thunder Rosa. But ultimately, I'm going to choose Toni Storm. First multi-time women's champion in AEW for that women's world championship. Cool. I'm all for it. Watch EC pick somebody stupid like Mercedes Moné just so he can do that dumbass dance. 3rd pick is all on you, EC.
3rd pick. I am not going to sit here and keep picking world champions like these 2 are. I appreciate people who make championships feel more important than the world championship, like an Orange Cassidy, like a Jay Cargill. They made the championship feel important. I'm not going to pick a world champion.
No, Jay Cargill did not.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
What are you talking about?
She was out there. She was the inaugural TBS champion. There was a tournament that she won, and then she just went out there and won every single week, and it was important. Loved it.
What is the three most memorable opponents that Jay Cargill has faced? Not naming Chris Statlander.
Takani.
Nobody has ever checked for Ty Conti.
You can't sit here and tell me not including Chris Statlander.
Okay.
You can't tell me that. Ty Conti, Chris Statlander, and this woman. She was
I'll say, boy.
I can't remember her name. I can't remember her name, but she was managed by Vicky Guerrero.
Nyla Rose.
There you go. All right, so
that is not a woman.
That is, we're not going there. Okay, Mr. Tuesday, we're not going there.
Nobody's. No, she didn't face no Nyla Rose.
Is Vinny in here? What's going on?
Let me tell you something. Yeah, Vinny must be in here. He turned black and lost about 2,900 pounds.
Okay, she faced off against her in Full Gear in 2020.
See? Okay. Good call. Good guess. All right. My next guess is going to be none other than a TNT champion. But he's a former world champion, just not an AEW.
Damn it.
But when he had that TNT championship, he made that championship feel so special, so important. And I was like, you're past your prime. You don't need to do it. But my God, he didn't do a good job. I'm talking about none other than Christian Cage.
Okay. He made it important.
He made that title feel super important.
I think.
Now y'all can just be quiet while he conducts his business. Everything will be better.
But
I don't agree with that.
It's fine. I don't agree with you picking all world champions.
But I got a good one for you.
I got a woman's champion. Where's a okay? You know what?
A world champion. She is a world champion.
What's the problem? Okay.
Y'all cheating. Right. Are we doing AEW? Are we doing top 5 AEW world champions? Or are we doing AEW champions?
My next pick is gonna spank that ass. Pause. Go ahead, Dan.
You picking Dustin Rhodes?
So, I like that you said that, because the most obvious one that is next at this point is definitely a Rhodes. And he made the TNT title one of the most important titles in AEW. He didn't? I thought he did.
Okay.
Even though he is no longer with the company.
This is why he got kicked out, because he was gatekeeping with that title. This is why the fans turned on him. He was gatekeeping with the title, but I get it.
Cody Rhodes.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw it, but I didn't see it.
So who's picking Wardlow?
He's in the pool. Somebody likes Wardlow. I mean,
Charmaine picked him. Actually, Charmaine picked him as number 1. And I started to say, I'd see why New York has legalized weed, because y'all killing some brain cells up there. Wardlow. But
Charmaine's top 5 goes Wardlow, Thunder Rosa, MJF, Hook, and the Young Bucks. Not a bad list at all.
You're right. It's not a bad list. It's a horrible list. It's a horrible list.
Thank you for participating.
There was only one championship reign on there that was interesting. All the other championship reigns were not interesting. Young Bucks had some decent matches, but you could tell they put themselves over. It's annoying. Who is it? My go?
No, it's my go. I'm going with the greatest tag team in AEW history, Lucha Brothers.
Damn.
I dare you to say something about this, Easy. I dare you.
It's a horrible pick.
You're a liar.
I'll tell you why it's a horrible pick. You know why? I agree with you. I think Lucha Brothers are arguably the greatest tag team in AEW history. Arguably. My problem with their title reign, huh?
I don't remember their title reign.
Exactly. They weren't treated like the proper tag team champions. So because of that, I can't put them up there. Otherwise than that, they would have been number 1, number 2, because I love Pentagon. Great wrestler. Ray Phoenix, I can give or take, because he gets injured too much. But I love Pentagon. I would love to do it, but I couldn't do it. But I mean, I'm not going to shit on your pick. Your pick shits on itself. All right. It's my go, right? We're on number 4.
Okay. So, all right. So I choose something not a world champion, and it's still shitted on. Wow.
No, that's not true. You picked the world tag team champions.
Wow, they were champions for 161 days. That's very respectable.
And they were on TV. And they were on TV for 9 of those days. Look, you picked the world tag team champions.
Is this not AEW top 5 champions in its totality?
They're still world champions. You're cheating. Can you put the list back up so I can? Because you picked. Y'all screwed me on my number 2 and number 4, number 5, I should say. All right, Let's see. No.
Calm down. We know you want Saraya.
No. Hell no. Oh, okay. Somebody picked a TNT champion. I'm gonna pick a TNT champion. I'm gonna pick a TNT champion, right? Because we don't do world champs over here. I'm gonna pick a TNT champion. I'm gonna pick none other than the guy who was on an absolute tear while he was a TNT champion. Should never lost the championship. Hasn't been on TV since. He has, but everybody forgets that. Why? I don't know his marital problems. I don't know his injuries. I don't know. But Miro TNT championship reign was very, very good. I'm going Miro. Can we count Ring of Honor championship rings?
No.
Wow.
That's a specific. Do we have crickets here? Because that pick deserved crickets. I'm sorry. That pick deserved mad crickets in the chat. So in the chat, could y'all please just type crickets?
I feel like EC's
over and over.
Of this.
I
am not. These are all people I think deserve to be where they are. Fuck. There's somebody I should have picked over. They'll be my number 5.
That's terrible. That's terrible. There's no okay.
I don't even know what you were thinking.
Okay. All right, Dan. Let me pop this back up for you. All right. It is on you, Dan the man.
All right. This is my last and final pick. So I'm gonna have to go with a tag team here. I don't know if I want to do this.
You want somebody to scissor you?
No,
don't you?
I'm not going with this.
Go ahead. You want to? Go ahead. You want to?
No. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the. I'm gonna change this up, and I'm gonna put a woman in here right now, and it's the best one on the board right now, and she was the best AEW Women's Champion, and she's had so many memorable matches. Her title reign spanned 290 days, and I was there when she won the belt. In the first event back with fans, Double or Nothing 2001. Dr. Britt Baker, D.
Fuck.
D. 2021, my bad.
Hold on. I had to check this. I gotta check this real quick because I thought her number was like a 190-ish. Let me see this real quick. You know who's not getting picked still? Mercedes Moné. Yeah, you are right. 290. In which I said earlier she was gonna be on there. And you're absolutely right. She's had a lot of memorable matches. So yeah, that's a really good pick. Probably would have made my honorable or my wild card. So that's actually a really good steal away from me. So rounding out your top 5. Very dangerous list. I don't even know if my 5th pick can compete.
I mean, you can't compete with somebody who picks all world champions.
I think it can. Let me take a little look-see here.
Well, I didn't pick all world champions. I picked Cody Rhodes.
You picked Cody Rhodes.
Okay. Oof. This thing is thin. You know what? I'm going to go with. I would be remiss if I did not pick. You know what? Scratch that. Fuck the 5th pick. My wild card, Kenny Omega and Hangman Adam Page as a tag team. So the Elite is going to be my wild card pick. So I will still have my 5th pick up there. What do you guys say about that, EC? I'm pretty sure that's
they were a tag team?
scrutinized. Yeah.
When?
For a long time.
What do you mean they were a tag team?
Oh, they were kind of.
That's what led to their inevitable breakup. What
it was kind of forgettable, so I can't remember that. But
okay. Everything is forgettable to you.
It was forgettable. I don't remember it.
Because you didn't even watch the product.
I watched the product.
You're throwing picks out there.
I watch AEW every week.
Oh no, okay, all right.
They were tag champs for 228 days from January. From January 2020 to September 5th.
Did everybody fall asleep through it? What happened?
No, they beat SCU for that. What are you talking about? SCU was a good team.
Who the fuck is SCU?
Are you serious right now?
Who is SCU? Were they already away from
Kazarian and
was they part
Sky.
of the insider trading or something?
Oh my god.
Frankie Kazarian? No wonder. No wonder I don't remember this. You said Frankie Kazarian. Who's Scorpio Sky?
Okay, I'm done with
Scorpio Sky needs to go around with Miss Cleo somewhere because nobody gives a fuck about Scorpio Sky. Okay, the man's terrible. Goodbye. Kazarian sucks so badly.
No, he's not.
They had to send him back to TNA to try to become relevant, and he still can't become relevant. I don't want to hear it. No. Let's go with a real. You know what? I'm still not. We're a team, no world champions here. Why? Because we pick reigns, right? Reigns, not championships. We pick reigns. And I forgot, it should be my number 4. I should switch number 4 or 5. The greatest TNT champion of all time. No, I'm not talking about Miro. No, I'm not talking about Cody Rhodes. The greatest. No, SCU is they go after people for insider trading. The greatest TNT champion of all time is Darby Allin. And that championship run, his first one, was the greatest of all time. Therefore, he is my number 5.
This is the best pick that's made sense for him.
Yeah. You know what? My bad. I should have picked SCU. That's what I should have did. Go team. Fuck out of here. Team, no world champions. None.
That's your fault. That's not. You didn't choose that. That's your fault. I did
that because I chose reigns that were interesting, not just because they were world champions. No,
they were interesting to you.
Y'all cheated. Y'all cheated.
No, we didn't.
Y'all cheated.
No, we didn't.
Y'all tried to take the easy way out instead of doing the research and actually picking champions that actually had good range. Y'all just said, "Yeah, I'm picking Chris Jericho. Who I wanted. I'm just picking Chris Jericho. I'm just picking
a whiny little bitch. Shut up."
Instead of doing the research as I have the page up. What are you talking about?
You just said, "Oh, who was champs?" Okay. You didn't really like that was a good. You picked the Lucha Brothers, who hasn't done anything since Obama was in office.
The history of an AEW fandom or the fandom of pro wrestling has ever said something bad about the Lucha Brothers. But here you
go. The Lucha Brothers tag team. Just a second. The Lucha Brothers tag team championship reign was forgettable. They did not treat them like real champs. They didn't care about them. They cared more about the feud with Young Bucks and FTR than they did the Lucha Brothers. I'm sorry. It wasn't a good championship reign.
Okay. Dan, you have 3 picks remaining. 1 wild card, 2 honorable mentions. All
right. This is a tough one. But I have to go for my wild card. And I can't believe they're still on the board. Chris's favorite tag team, the Young Bucks.
I'm not going to lie. I thought you were about to say the Acclaim because Chris likes to do the scissoring. He likes to do the hand motion, apparently. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what Mike says.
Definitely not.
Chris is a scissorer. Definitely.
All right, that's your wild card. So, and I have my wild card. So my 5th pick, I'm gonna go with. Let me cross this off here. That actually was going to be my pick.
Hold just a second.
Oh my God!
Because it just made me realize. When you sit here and say we talk about championship reigns, right? Young Buck had multiple championship reigns. Which one are you talking about?
How did you miss it? Since you call it multiple championships, what? How'd you miss it? You don't even have a tag team up there.
Which one are you talking about?
We're not going into the reign. We're just talking about the champion.
So you're combining all the championship reigns? I don't see, right?
We're not doing, this is Jericho's first reign. I'm putting that number one while you can
just
go
a
get
second.
Jericho's
He only had one championship ring.
Okay, I'm just using that as an example. What are you talking about? No. What you're trying to do is you're trying to throw me off of this, and this is not happening.
Yeah, I'm saying that you should, if you have multiple championship reigns for the same title, you shouldn't count all of them. You should count the one that they had. Like when I said Darby Allin, I said his first one. I didn't say his second or third one. I said his first one.
I'm going to go their 302-day tag team title reign when they beat FTR at Full Gear.
Okay. See, that's fair.
I tell you, man. I can't. I can't.
Z is you.
I can't even take this guy serious.
I can't. To round out my fifth, my fifth champion, I'm gonna go with Samoa Joe. Okay, here we go. Now, what's wrong with this one?
Samoa Joe, what you talking about? I'm assuming you're talking about his world
I'm talking about Samoa Joe in totality. I'm not talking about number of reigns. I'm not talking about which reign. The title of the show is not AEW Choose Your Reign. It's not that. It's champions in totality.
You talking about his world championship reign?
Yes.
Okay. So he beat MJF by fluke. And then he had like one or two matches that everybody forgets before he lost the Swerve. Like, his championship reign was terrible. He played. You know what? His song is a play off of Godzilla music. I don't know if you knew that, but his song is a play off of Godzilla music, and that's how I feel about his championship reign. Right? It was just like, here comes Doom. His championship, because that's all his championship reign was, because he was a transitional champion. But I mean, hey, that's your pick. That's your pick. You know, sometimes I pick bad picks too.
Your whole list is bad picks. Jay Cargill's on your list. Need I say more?
Jay Cargill had a great TBS championship reign.
Hold up, Dan, because this is where I have to get him. Christian Cage was champion for 81 fucking days, and you're telling me he had a better reign than anybody else?
So memorable. He had more memorable 81 days.
You are playing into the character of Christian.
Baker and her 290.
You are playing into the character of Christian and not the ring work that you were talking about.
Just a second. Absolutely I want to do a poll. I want to do a poll. Who do you think was more entertaining? Christian's 81 days as a TNT champion or Lucha Brothers 190 days as tag team champions? And I guarantee
I'll tell you this, it'll definitely not be. Listen, Wardlow at 100. Wardlow, hold up, time out. Wardlow at 136 days had a better run than Christian Cage. And you want to know why? Because he was still chasing down MJF and they treated that man like Goldberg. Now tell me the most obvious formula in professional wrestling. It's an undefeated streak. Who had that? Wardlow. You have a big guy. She did not have a Goldberg run. She faced women who put toilet cakes in toilets for a living.
Did she win? Just a sec. Was she undefeated? She had a Goldberg run. You literally described Jay Cargill's run. And you also said incorrectly that during his United States champion, I'm sorry, not United States, that's a real title, my bad. The TNT championship run that he had, he was going out there and still chasing MJF. He actually already ended his feud with MJF when he won the championship because he went out there and said, I did it for the, I'm sorry, I'm still in the wrong thing. He went out there and said, hey, I want to go after the TNT championship, not the world championship. That's what he said. And he went after the TNT championship and failed miserably. Has not recovered at all.
I mean,
Jake Cargill
won the championship again for another 3 days, so he did recover. It's just not up to your standards of whatever it is that you look for in professional wrestling, which at this point nobody knows. I don't even think that you know.
Yeah, it's called elite, really elite. All right.
Oh yeah, because Jay Cargill is super elite.
Undefeated.
Miro, who's on the back of multiple cartons of milk, is elite.
She lost one match at AEW. One match.
She wrestled against wrestlers.
Are we on wild card or honorable
mention? And they didn't want to show that.
We're on wild card, right? Wild card. Young Bucks, Third championship reign, the one that we were just on.
We're not talking about reigns here. They're off the board anyway.
If we're on reigns like we should, it
we're
should be
not
Young Bucks.
on
But if
reigns.
it's not, since this man is the boss of this shit, I'll go ahead and say it. That's fine. So I'm going to pick none other. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick a world champion. No, actually, I'm going to pick a former world champion because we don't do world champions here. She's a champion here, though. Matter of fact, she's a current champion. And she is your Bow CEO. Are you going to go and acknowledge your CEO? Is that what you're going to do? Because Sasha Banks is what the hell is Dan going?
Dan got the listen. We're trying to figure out where the hell did you lose your mind?
What's the CEO? She's elevating so many people.
She's who has she elevated in AEW? Oh my gosh, we're not doing this. She did not elevate Willow. Oh my god!
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking it's hard to elevate Willow. It's not.
I can't take you serious.
Oh my god!
It's not.
No, I can't.
Sasha Banks, her TBS Championship reign is my wild card.
I can't believe that you did that. She deserves to be on nobody's list if it has to do anything with AEW. This is terrible. Damn it, man. One of your two honorable mentions is ready for picking, sir. I'm so deflated.
I don't even know what to say. I don't. I don't.
I can't believe you did that easy.
Too.
He's looking like he got one over on us. Like
I did. I picked one of the greatest women in the history of wrestling.
You did not. Oh my god, that's like picking Adam Copeland. He's done nothing. She's done nothing.
Adam Copeland is the inspiration for any WWE wrestler who jumps over to AEW. This man hated AEW so much.
You know what?
He jumped off a cage to get some injury.
I can't stand him, yo. I can't breathe.
Are you done?
That was funny. That was funny.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dan. What's your honorable mention? Because I got mine ready.
So my honorable mention is going to be, it's something that's not so obvious. And the House of Black.
Ooh, Trios champs. Nice. I was not even going to go the Trios champs way. That's a really good pick. I just felt like the Trios championship just hasn't had enough
right
for my liking. But I mean, if you're going to go with anybody, arguably the best trio in AEW. So really good pick. All right, so you got one left. And I am going to go with I have two left. I'm going to go with somebody that I can't even call myself a fan if I don't pick this person. However,
I know who you have to do.
You know what? I'm just going to say what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Sting and Darby Allin. However, their tag team championship run was ass. So for that, Sting being my favorite wrestler of all time, I cannot put him there. But I will put La Mera Mera Thunder Rosa as my honorable mention. If we're going to talk about Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, listen, the cage match that they had, one of the best. You can put it up against any women's cage match in WWE if you like, and I'd probably still bet on that cage match more than anything. So, EC, it's on you. One of your 2 honorable mentions.
Now's the time when we can pull out the big guns. Now's the time we can pull out world champions.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to start with the World Women's Championship. And the greatest world champion in women's history. We're going to be upset about this, so I don't care because I think it is. I think she had a dominant reign of almost a year. No one did it like her. Best that ever did. And it was great. No one said it could be done until she got in that ring and she did it. I'm talking about Nyla Rose.
You're lying.
No,
He's stolen shit up.
I'm dead ass serious. Nyla Rose. Nyla Rose.
Stop.
That's my pick.
The way he spoke, there was only one person on that board that could even been up there, and it was Hikaru Shida. And you, Nyla Rose.
You're serious.
I would pick Nyla Rose over Hikaru Shida any day of the week. Any day of the week. Hikaru Shida was so bland, had no character, right? Yeah, she's solid.
Oh, and Nyla has character?
Yeah, she's a beast.
Yeah, because she's half man, half animal, part she.
She's a women's champion.
Okay. I'm baffled. Dan, I gotta be honest, I'm baffled. The EC, this is arguably the worst I've ever seen you draft.
Sir.
I don't know if this is Barber drafting or EC drafting.
This is his
So
drafting skills. This is his drafting skills. This is what we did. This is the last time me and EC were on a draft. The top 5 factions of the Ruthless Aggression era from 02 to 08. He tried to put the main event Mafia in the Ruthless Aggression era. And then you try to put a Transformer as the women's world champion. I don't understand.
Vinny, I'm gonna put ladies and gentlemen, UPR is about to come out with a new show, right? It's called Salt and Pepper Get Canceled. All right, that's what it's called. Because I swear the opinions and the comments made by these 2 guys are not of unpopular review. Can we move on? Can we move on? That was my honorable mention. Dan, what's your last honorable mention?
Your last honorable mention.
Wait. What 2 guys are you talking about? Because I've been pretty tame right now. I don't know.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your Wednesday night partner. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know. It's like who can? And then the special guest every other week is going to be Willie. Yeah. It's going to be Willie. It's going to be amazing. They're going to say so much shit. Well, actually, it's going to affect us because we're all going to get canceled. Like they're going to say so much shit. It's going to affect every single one of our shows. It's going to be amazing.
Listen. Vince is. You remember On the Family? That man is Archie Bunker.
That man is definitely a wrestling fan.
Sure, he is a wrestling fan.
What's your last?
I'm torn. I'm torn between 2, but I'm gonna go with the first real babyface storyline that AEW did, and it was dragged out. It was long term, and they really built him up to look like a main star, and everyone was ecstatic when he became the champion. I'm gonna go with Hangman Adam Page.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was gonna stay on the fucking board. I thought he was gonna stay on the board, but I was gonna take him out of necessity. That's about it. Like I didn't want to pick him, but I didn't want anybody else to have him. Pause. But good pick. Because I was just gonna. I mean, if he was gonna be my last pick, might as well. He's a champion, so
right?
Well. Yeah. I mean, good pick nonetheless. Let me see here.
I mean, it was the person that dethroned Kenny Omega, so.
You know what? My honorable mention. I'm not even gonna look at the. Actually, let me take one last gander here. I don't think there's anybody more influential or put more eyes on AEW than the person I'm about to pick. Oh, Thick Statlander. I really want Thick Statlander right now. I'm sorry, Thick Statlander. Wait, how many women's do I have? Well, I got 2 women's. Thick Statlander. She's the one. But I'm going to go with CM Punk. I'm going to go with CM Punk.
That's a good one. A good one.
I thought so. That's an outside the boxer. Yeah, I'm gonna. If he's gonna have fucking Miro on his list, he better not say nothing about the fucking CM Punk. Goddamn Miro.
He got hurt 3 days after being champion.
No, that was my final pick with CM Punk. Kind of messed me up.
Yes, finally I stole something from him.
Yeah, CM Punk, one of the greatest world champions of all time in AEW. Okay, I say for the first time in draft history, I might be a little stumped now. Look at these clowns.
Well, I mean, you got Brody Lee right there.
You got Sammy Guevara, who's got more.
I would never pick Sammy Guevara.
You are out of your mind.
I would never pick Sammy Guevara.
You are nuts.
You got the Acclaim. You got the Acclaim right there.
It would have to be the Acclaim naturally. Now that you mention it, because at least Acclaim was selling some tickets. They were selling some shirts and some merch. I'm going to go with Acclaim. It's my honorable pick.
Oh, okay.
It should have been CM Punk though. Really upset.
He looks all disappointed right now.
I'm the Acclaimed. They should have stayed on the board. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad at all. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, while I get these pictures ready before we sign off and see if anybody has a trade, here is a clip of last week. We'll be back. This is Top 5. We have a little inside joke here. If you're here just a second, take a shot, take a drink, or whatever you got.
I don't think I'll be able to do the show, but I'll try.
That's why you don't bring
even if it's water.
Now.
Well, yeah, do water. Yeah, do water. But yeah, I agree. I'd let Sabrina go first. I think that's the classy move. So,
and anybody who has taste will never pick Wesley.
Just like anybody of taste wouldn't pick Dominic Mysterio, but we know he's going to be your number 1. So,
just a second. No one said that.
Okay, here we go. I'm actually this is wine in here too.
What? Dominic Mysterio. What? Dominic Mysterio. I don't know if you can hear me exactly.
I already know.
Wow. We get a steal.
I love Ricochet. It's not a big deal if you have it, because if anybody else were to have him, I'm happy it is you. That one up there, if he wanted to, we probably could have picked him to see me angry, but I'm good.
I love that. Was that claps for me?
That is very admirable.
My trade proposal is going to be real quick. You ready? You ready, bad guy, chat?
Yes.
I learned that trick from Sabrina. You leave him waiting. I have no trade. I have no trade options.
Go hard, or go home. Go home. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Touchdown like the end zone.
Quietly, I think that Bad Guy Jack kind of won that.
Bullshit.
You think that you won? Honestly, you really honestly thought that you won?
Of course I think I won. Are you kidding me?
Dude.
Are you kidding me? Did you see my picks?
Of course I saw.
Oba Femi?
Okay. And Oba Femi is your saving grace?
I mean, he took Dominic Mysterio. But he had Leon Ruff on his. Didn't he pick Leon Ruff? Like, come on.
He did pick Leon Ruff.
No, you can't have a serious draft. You pick Leon Ruff.
Where does anybody know where he is now?
Yeah.
Another one from Barbara.
No. Leon Ruff is underneath the bridge somewhere in Georgia. He's having a rough life.
All right, so I'll do the big boards. I'll do the big boards later when I put together the commercial for social media. But looking back, do you guys know who had the first custom TNT championship?
Brody
was
Lee.
it Miro? Was it Brody? What did he have?
I
thought it was Scorpio Sky.
Pretty sure it's Brody Lee.
I thought it was Scorpio Sky.
Because that's when it was like almost every champion had their own custom one after that. You could be right because realistically speaking, I'm not going to remember Scorpio Sky's title run because it was like what.
But but his was like purple and gold or whatever. But anyway, looking at the draft boards, here we go. Top fives, starting with executive consultant. We have Orange Cassidy, Jay Cargill, Christian Cage, Miro, and Darby Allin. For Dan the Man, we have Kenny Omega, John Moxley, MJF, Cody Rhodes, and Thunder Rosa. Wait, you really picked Thunder Rosa?
I never picked Thunder Rosa.
No, you did not pick Thunder Rosa.
I didn't pick Thunder Rosa.
I didn't think you did. That's why. Why did I pick it there? I'm sorry. I picked Thunder Rosa.
I did not pick Thunder Rosa.
No, I picked Thunder Rosa. So why did I put Thunder Rosa there? I meant to. To edit the. I don't. It was a woman.
It's Britt Baker.
Yes. Why did I do that? My bad. I crossed her out. I just didn't put it there. Okay. Let's take this one. All right. My bad. Players fuck up.
It's
all right. So
just trying to give a bad draft.
Britt Baker rounding out your top five. And then I have Jericho, Swerve Strickland, Tony Storm, the Lucha Brothers, and Samoa Joe. So, Dan, this is your first draft. Did you enjoy this format? I mean, besides EC criticizing every single pick.
It was fun.
Cool.
It was a leak, and I didn't cuss anybody out.
So, well, I know how
except EC, it's close.
we know how EC feels. He swears that he won this draft. I'm going to say I think this is one of your weaker drafts. Even before the battle and debate format. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, looking at wild cards and honorable mentions, I have Kenny Omega and Adam Page. My two honorable mentions is going to be CM Punk, Thunder Rosa. EC has Mercedes Moné, who didn't do a good dog damn thing. The Acclaimed and the Transformer, Nyla Rose. Dan the Man has the Young Bucks, Hangman Adam Page, and the House of Black, which is a sneaky good pick to round out his honorable mentions. Once I get done with these images, we will post them on Unpopular Review. Everybody in the chat, please let us know who you think won the draft. Yeah, I think this is one of the more funner drafts that I had outside of the top five women's. This was actually the inaugural show of top five when I had the idea like 4 months ago. So finally got that done and out the way. Now for the remainder of the calendar, we still got a lot of stuff here, y'all. Next week, we have EC's personal pick, top five Raw and SmackDown theme songs. And right after that, you can expect a jam-packed next 2 weeks after that with top teams. And then everybody wants in on this. I hope we have a jam-packed out top five moments of the bloodline. Those are going to be fire. These are our next top five Raw SmackDown theme songs, top five War Game teams, and top five.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely going to be some bangers of shows. EC, we still have to figure out how we're going to do the theme song thing, because I do know that if we do it on Twitch, we will be able to play music so people can hear and understand what we're talking about. Everywhere else will get copyrighted. That's only because we can be able to separate the audio from the host. So I have to still look at that. I'm sure I can YouTube that some more. But we'll figure it out. As for now, it's top theme songs of Raw and SmackDown. What are we doing? Raw and SmackDown? Or are we doing Raw or SmackDown? So we're doing Raw first and then SmackDown next month?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so we'll do top 5 Raw theme songs, not Raw and SmackDown top 5.
Well, no, because I don't know there's been enough for it. So let's do both.
For SmackDown? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but I don't think it's been enough for Raw only.
No, it's been a lot.
Okay, all right.
It's been a lot.
Then that's fine. All right, that's fine then.
All right. Any last words, Dan, before we get up out of here?
I killed this draft.
I agree. This is a really good draft. It was a really good draft.
And EC, I don't even know what he did. Did he try?
You know what I did? I whooped that ass. I whooped that ass.
Are you Barbara? what is going on?
Oh, he said you drafted like Barbara because you always criticize Barbara's picks, and now you're getting criticized.
I don't care. I killed this. I whooped ass.
I am baffled that you think that you did. I'm very baffled. The fact, listen, I'm going to tell you what hurt you. Orange Cassidy at number 1. Jay Cargill even on your list. Miro on your list. And Nyla Rose. That's 4 picks that killed you.
Great picks.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I don't know about that.
Great
EC, you are a distant 3. You are a distant 3.
I can't wait to
can we pull?
I cannot wait to.
Can we pull up Barbara's NXT picks? Yeah, because they're probably better.
I might be able to
Great
find
picks.
that really quick. Oh my God. Oh man, I can't believe you. I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna put it in the chat just for the ridicule that he's done. I just had it open not too long ago. I probably can't find it now that the pressure's on. No, I cannot. My board is too full. Yeah. Okay. EC, any last words before we get out of here?
No, looking forward to looking forward to Saturday, SmackDown.
Oh, here we go. I felt it. Here we go.
You don't nothing to say because you know you bombed. You bombed it, bro.
I already won.
You bombed it.
Did you think you won this draft too?
I did win that draft.
Look at that.
You did. You absolutely did not. I smashed this draft. I did. I absolutely
did not.
I absolutely
and he
did.
picked Jake
And
Cargill.
that was just round 1.
And he still got it.
And then round 2, I got you. In round 2, I killed even more.
I don't see how. You have Lola Device on there. Legado del Fantasma.
Brock
Lesnar.
I
have The Rock.
NXT's picks were better than your picks, bro. What are you doing?
What are you doing? You said
you got Braun Strowman in the LWO.
I don't even know how you even felt like you could try to say that with a straight face because you can't. That was terrible, Dan. Try again, okay? My picks killed his picks. Every draft, I win. You know why?
No, you do not.
Because I'm the executive consultant, baby.
Because you're the CEO.
And that's what happens. Just a second. That's what happens when I have the reins to draft. Let's get out of here.
No.
Tell everybody what you got going on.
You're the executive masturbator. Get out of here, bro.
You did. I mean, you know what? I consult people on what to do. I'm consulting to get better internet, and then come talk to me. In the meantime, can you tell me what's going on?
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we have something for everybody. I don't have the video here. Yes, we do. All right.
Yes, we do.
Next up, you guys can catch us on Saturday for the SmackDown review show. And then Monday, you'll have the Mike Knox show at 6 p.m. Immediately after Raw, you have the Monday Night Raw review crew, a.k.a. Rated R crew, with a new co-host coming up there, Cactus Katie. And then NXT review with not Dan, man. Jesus, I'm done. I'm ready to go. I'm clocking out. Bad Guy Jack and Sabrina Estella. And then White Boy Wasted Wednesdays with Dan and Man, Venomous Vincent, and Mad Dog Kelly with the news. And then top 5. You know what today is. It's Thursday. Top 5s and specials. All right. So for everybody here, executive consultant Dan and Man, I am Zia Silent. catch you guys next week for top 5, but more importantly, catch y'all on Saturday for the SmackDown Penitentiary. Everybody, have a blessed evening. Drink, be merry, and reach for the sky, boy. Rest in peace, Jay Briscoe.